Hello friends, I am CA Rohit Gyanchandani and I welcome you all to our YouTube channel FinCademy. Friends, today we are going to discuss about various indices and what are their constituents and what is the meaning of an indice, right? So stay with us. So what are these indices? To understand the mood of market on a particular day or a particular point of time, the reference is always made to indices like Nifty and Sensex. You must have heard these terms a lot of times that Nifty has cracked 500 points or Sensex has cracked 1000 points. So what are these Nifty and Sensex, right? What is Nifty 50? Nifty 50 is the main index of National Stock Exchange. In earlier video, we discussed about the stock exchanges in India. There are total 9 recognized stock exchanges in India. Out of those, the two bigger ones for shares are NSE and BSE. So Nifty 50 is the major index, the main primary index of National Stock Exchange, which consists of 50 companies. Now we will discuss this in depth, how an index is formed, how to check the number of companies in it, or how to check the weightages, and all these things we are going to discuss in this video. So stay with us. What is Sensex? Sensex is the main index of Bombay Stock Exchange. It is consistent of 30 companies. So Nifty has 50 companies, Sensex has 30 companies, right? Constituents, the parts of these major indices are big companies, big of the biggest giant companies across sectors. So when we talk about Nifty, the bigger companies like Reliance, HDFC Bank, HDFC Kotak, Infosys, TCS, all of these companies form part of this index and their weightages are quite high. So I will explain you how this index moves, right? This is to ensure that entire market breadth is captured and not just particular sector. Just imagine if I want to understand that what is happening in the banking sector particularly, then Nifty or Sensex would not give me a clear picture. I need a separate banking index for that. We are going to discuss the other indices also. But if I want to have an overview on the entire market, then Nifty and Sensex are the best benchmarks to check the mood of market, right? Let's move on. So what are the sectorial indices? Now when I speak about the general trend of market, we go and check Nifty and Sensex. But what if I want to understand a particular sector, a trend in one sector, right? Are there indices for sector based companies? Answer is yes. Let's see some of them. So this is Nifty Auto. This index with the name, as the name suggests, it will track automobile, auto ancillary companies. So Bajaj Auto, Hero Motocorp, Eicher Motors, Motherson Sumi will be the constituents of this particular index. Then we have Nifty PSU banks. As the name suggests, PSU banks like Oriental Bank of Commerce, Canara Bank, Punjab National Bank, SBI Bank of Baroda, all these will be part of this index. Nifty FMCG would consist Marico, Nestle, Britannia, HUL, all these kind of companies. Nifty Metals will have metal companies. Nifty IT, information technology companies, Infosys, TCS, all those things. Then Nifty Bank. Now friends, I'll just emphasize on this one. There are 3 major indices in India which are tracked. One is Sensex, other is Nifty, and third one is Nifty Bank. Now Nifty Bank consists of some of the top premier banks of our country. So we will check, we'll check how these indexes are made and what are the constituents of this index. We'll check this in the video. Then we have Nifty Pharma, consisting of pharma companies. We have Nifty infrastructure companies. This would have companies like Larsen and Toubro, right? Then we have Nifty Realty real estate companies. So Godrej Properties Limited or Kolte Patil, all those kind of companies. We have Nifty PSC public sector enterprises. So REC, PFC, ONGC, all these companies will be part of this index. So now I have taken 10 names, but there are a lot of indexes. Nifty commodities can be one. Okay, Nifty financial services will be other one. So there are a lot of indexes. I have just, my only point here is to make you understand that you can also check the sectorial view of a particular sector by looking at that sectorial index also, right? Is that clear? Now, what are the constituents of this indices? Like what are the parts of these indices? So indices are made up of various companies and certain weights are given to these companies. We will understand this, right? A company having weight of 10% indicates that a 1% move in company will affect the market by 0.1%. If this is confusing, I will explain you now. It will be very clear. Let's do something. Let's make our own index. Forget about Nifty and Sensex. Let's start and making our own index. Okay, so our index will be named as FinCademy index. Okay, I am making this index. You and I, we both are sitting together and making this index. Now let's do something. let's put 5 companies. Okay, so I will just randomly put any 5 companies. Whatever names I take, they are not recommendation of buy and sell or any purpose. This is just for educational purpose. So let's say I want to put Infosys, I want to put TCS, I want to put HDFC, I want to put Kotak, and I want to put Maruti. Okay, these are the 5 companies. Now I want to put 20% weightage for each of them. So 20% of Infi, 20% weightage for TCS, HDFC, Kotak and Maruti. So total percentage will be 100. Now this is my index. Now I'll explain you with the example how this will move, right? All the companies have equal allocation of 20%. Now how this is going to move? Let's take for example. Suppose Maruti falls by 2%. Maruti falls by 2%. How is it going to affect my index? Easy, try to understand this. Maruti is 20% of my total index. Okay, it falls by 2%. So 22% of 20% is 0.4%. You can calculate it on calculator. Okay, easily. 2% of 20% is 0.4%. So if all other stocks say the same, they are all same, they haven't moved, and Maruti falls by 2%, my index, FinCademy index, will also fall by 0.4%. So a 2% fall in Maruti will ensure 0.4% fall in my index, FinCademy. Suppose if TCS also falls, if TCS rises by 2%, okay, TCS has 20% weight, so 20% multiplied by 2% is again 0.4%, but now this is positive because it has risen by 2%. So 2% minus of Maruti and 2% plus of TCS will ensure that my index is at 0%. So it is same. Is that clear? Try to understand how I have made the index. Just multiply the weight by the percentage fall or rise, and equivalent amount will fall or rise on the index. Clear? Now, so various indices will have different set of companies, that's for sure. In earlier slide we saw that there are sectorial indices also and there are general indices also. That depends upon the objective of the index. Now, Bank Nifty index will obviously have banking companies only. Is it clear? Now let's find out how to check weights of these companies in any particular index. So if you want to check, let's say Bank Nifty or Nifty, what are the companies in it? We can check it. How? Let's see. So I will just head on to NSE India website. Okay, nseindia.com. Go to this about section and click on NSE in here, products and services indices. Okay. Now below somewhere here there is broad market indices, and when you go there is this Nifty 50 index. Now here we have details about Nifty 50 index. Just download this fact sheet of Nifty 50. Right, now we have the fact sheet. See here, this fact sheet is of 31st December 2020, so it is latest, right? Now let's see what are the companies. Here you can see the weightages. So Reliance Industries 10.66%, HDFC Bank is 10.37%, Infosys is 7.64%. So here the weightage is given. So if Reliance falls by 1%, let's say Reliance has 10.66% of weightage. If it falls by 1%, okay, then index will fall by 0.1%. How? We calculated it here. Here, if Reliance falls by, let's say Reliance is 10%, it says 10.66, but for ease of calculation I'll take 10%. Okay, 10% is the weight and it falls by 1%. So 10% multiplied by 1% will be equal to 0.1%. Okay, 10 multiplied by 1% is 0.1%. So if everything else stays same and Reliance falls by 1%, Nifty will fall by 0.1%. Right? Is it clear? Here. So these are the weightages. Here they have given the sector representation also. Which sector here? You can see this. This is sector representation. So which sector has how much exposure? All these things are given here, right? So this is with respect to Nifty. You can check it for any index, whatever you want. All the indices are given here. Now, there is an important concept that I want to discuss along with these indices is advanced decline ratio. Now, this ratio indicates market breadth and is calculated by dividing number of rising stocks by number of falling stocks. So, I'll give you a ratio. Suppose out of 50 stocks in Nifty, 40 are rising and 10 are falling. So, the ratio will be 4:1, which is a favorable ratio. Advance will be 4, decline will be 1. Okay. It can be used to check the mood of market, whether market is bullish or bearish. What is the meaning of bullish and bearish? I have already explained in the earlier video. Okay, you can go and check it. Now, let us find out this ratio, how to search for this ratio and understand the mood of market. Okay, let's go back to NSE website. So here, I'll go to NSE website. Right. Now here, go to market data and go to equity and SME under market watch. Okay. Now see here, I have this data. Nifty 50 index is taken and look at the advanced decline. 7 shares have advanced and 43 shares out of 50 have declined. So this indicates the negative breadth. Higher the number of shares declining, it will become the negative breadth. If the number of shares, higher number of shares are advancing, it will ensure that the breadth is positive. Let's take another index for example. Let's take for example Nifty Bank. Oh, this is very poor here. Advance is only one bank is moving up, that's IDFC Bank. All other banks, there are 12 stocks in this index, 11 stocks are negative and 1 stock is positive. So this indicates completely bearish sentiment here. Let's take Nifty FMCG, again 3:12. So 1:4 is the declining ratio. For every 1 share that is advancing, 4 shares are declining. Again, this is not a, this indicates the bearish sentiment of it. Is that clear? So that is how you use the advanced decline ratio. If you see that a lot of stocks are falling in that sector or the index, it generally means that index won't rise. Of course, it is dependent upon the weightages, but if a lot of stocks are falling, index may also fall. Is that clear? So that's all for this video. In the next video, we are going to discuss an important concept of corporate actions, how a company rewards its shareholders by returning something back in some or the other form. Right? Stay tuned for our next video. Thanks a lot for watching this video, friends. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Also, do share your feedback about this video in comment section. Friends, we run a WhatsApp broadcast list where we share interesting articles on finance and stock market on regular basis. To join our WhatsApp broadcast list, do send a hi on this number and we will add you to our WhatsApp broadcast list. You can also ask your queries related to any of our videos on our WhatsApp and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Until then, see you in next video.